Happening today, it's a day many high schoolers have been looking forward to all summer long. We're talking about the first day of practice for fall sports, and this morning, 7 Action News sports reporter Galli is already in the middle of it all. And this started at midnight at Walled Lake Central, Brad?
Yeah, Alicia, very strange but very unique tradition here at Walled Lake Central. Midnight until 7 a.m. they practice here, kicking off the first day of high school practice. It's that feel of nostalgia, the feel of that first day stirring, as you said, that everyone's been waiting for the entire summer. So we'll get to football later in Action News, but the story surrounding the game that we all love, concussions, an unfortunate black eye on a sport, and the number continues to rise. We're taking action for you, seeing on what you can do to prevent concussions, and if they've already occurred, what you can do to prevent them from occurring again in the future. The growing awareness and conversation about concussions isn't by chance. The number of annual concussions is on the rise, and the danger is real. Because
it is something you cannot see. You see it in the character, you see it in the changes of your child's behavior. It's not as blatantly obvious as having a knee injury or as an ankle injury. You see a face. And a lot of times I even have to tell my student athletes, listen, you have a brain injury, because that's really what it is.
From the NFL all the way on down to Pop Warner, concussions are taking players off the field. And the impact is lasting more than just being sidelined for a few games.
It's scary because all kinds of different things can happen. Everyone has different signs and symptoms. I think the hardest thing is we don't want to make parents scared. We just want to give them a healthy food for thought that, A, there is a likelihood of your child sustaining a concussion like any other injury.
And with that, there are ways to prevent and properly deal with concussions. Athletic trainers and numerous certified websites offer tests. Impact, Baseline are just a few that take 30 minutes before the season and work as a barometer for brain function. And there are always little things that help.
I would say that protect yourself in the beginning. Wear the right equipment. Make sure that your helmets are solid on your head. Wear a mouth guard. Do an impact test.
The number of concussions again on the rise. The scare is real, but it is a part of sports, unfortunately. So what to do now? Other tips? Ask your local physician, ask your athletic trainer. Coaches are more aware of it than ever before. We have come leaps and bounds in the past 5 or 6 years in concussions with a lot of room for improvement. But as the athletic trainer Marloes did tell me, the NFL's involvement all the way down has helped a trickle-down effect that will someday, hopefully, prevent concussions more and more. Vic, Alicia?
It's encouraging that this has become the topic of conversation more and more these days. So, Brad, thank you for that live report.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Even when you coach a third-grade football team, as I do,
That's
you
right.
go through testing throughout the state. So every coach is required to take these concussion tests so that you understand how to address something and then, of course, how to treat it after the fact.